Hi Rosa, and thank you for allowing me to send you this video. Once again, my name is Alex, and I'm going to be showing you a few tips on how by improving your website you can actually grow your business. You can get more clients, more patients. You can improve your online presence, and you can actually outrun your competition because business like you in New York City have a lot of competition. Um, in that area. So first things first, I have your website here, and the first recommendation that I have to give you is to add more relevant content. When I say content, I'm not just talking about the images or the icons. I'm talking about more about the text that your website has, all the readable text like this. And you may ask yourself, why is this important? Because when Google analyzes your website, unfortunately, it's not that they have a human being reading through all of this. They have this software that reads through all the websites because you can imagine thousands of websites being uploaded every single day. They have them automated and somehow they came up with this idea. And when they read through this, you gotta make sure that you add keywords. So keywords are phrases or as the word says, keywords um, that shows your services in the areas that you want to that you want to cover, so Google can understand. And when you add these keywords, you gotta make sure that you surround these keywords with relevant content. That's the only way that Google will understand that you are in this case, have a MedSpa in New York City and provide all these type of services. Now, rule of thumb is to have at least over 2,000 words of content, including keywords, in your homepage. Then, on the service pages or the sub pages, not as much, but my personal recommendation is to have around 200 words of content per each keyword. That means that if you want to be found for MedSpa NYC, you should have around 200 words of content related to that specific keyword. Now, that's one of the things. The other thing is that for your reference, it takes less than 3 seconds for a person, for anybody, to decide if they're going to stick around your website and try to request either a quote, an appointment, or more information. And the only thing by doing that is to try to engage this customer somehow as soon as they open the website. Excuse me. Now, that being said, I'm going to show you some numbers. I use this tool called Ahrefs, and what this does, it picks data from your website based on Google criteria. So we can see here that your website, there's no data, and that's because you don't have any relevant content, and also because you don't have any backlinks. And I'm going to be showing you that in a few seconds, and I'm going to be explaining that in a little bit more of a detail. So keep in mind that anybody can have a website, anybody can have a really nice looking website, but what most people underestimate or actually don't know, and this applies also to a lot of marketers that I've seen there, is that content is the solid base for a successful website. And a successful website can be a powerful tool for you to have more customers each month. So that being said, since you don't have that much content here, I don't see any keywords that actually can be relevant if somebody might be looking for your services. So if I go to Google and I type MedSpa New York City or NYC, the first thing you're going to see here is this map section. Um, and this is where you want to be as well, because if you are in the New York City area, you definitely want to be here. And how can you be here? If your profile is optimized, it has to have really good content. And I keep saying content like a broken record, but that's one of the things that um, m- a few of us marketers understood that that's what Google is looking for. And the other thing is that if you're going to be adding images, they need to be optimized. And finally, when you get reviews, you need to reply to those reviews, even if they're 1 star, 2 stars, or even 5 stars. You need to reply to those reviews because that's what Google loves to see. Somehow, their algorithm is programmed to um, keep an eye on that, if that makes sense. Then we have the organic results, and this is where I was telling you that content comes into really important key for a successful website. But not only that, also backlinks play a big important role in this case. But in this case, let's see why these guys are ranking #1 because we have here beautyfixmedspa.com and they seem to be based in New York City and they're ranking #1. Then we have number two. We got this Tribeca MedSpa. On number three, we got Skintology and Y.com. And again, another quick tip: almost 70% of the people that do a Google search, they only go for the top three in the map section and the top three over here. That means that they don't scroll down all the way to the end of the page, not even go to the second or third page. So being in this first page, especially in these top three, four spots, makes a huge difference. So we're gonna see why these guys are ranking #1 and what are the difference and what would you need to do in order to start competing with these guys for this position at least, because we're gonna see how much traffic, how many potential clients they get every single month. So let's open their website and you can see that even though it looks really nice, has a lot of, it's really colorful, a lot of images, they don't have a lot of content, and this is going to play in your favor because if you add more content that they do, you can definitely have more chances in being um, successful in climbing those spots. Um, if we look on the numbers on the back end of their website, we can see that they're being found for over 6,000 keywords. That's quite a lot, and they're running Google Ads, and they have around 2,800 backlinks. Now, this is what I was telling you. What are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that I mentioned in your website, and this will give you power so you can be found on Google. Think about like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you or your business or your business name, the more, in a positive way, the more relevant you're gonna become, the more relevant you're gonna stay. So it's not about how many backlinks you have, it's about the quality that you have. So mm, by seeing this, I can tell that they have really good quality links, and that's why their ranking, their domain rating is very high um, compared based on these numbers. But nothing to worry about because if they can do it, you can do it. Um, that being said, let's see what kind of keywords are they being found for based on the content that they have and the keywords that they're actually backing their website. So let's see really quick. And you can see that even though you see keywords that are not really relevant because butt vacuum therapy. Um, I don't know if that's going to bring in a lot of clients because this is too broad. So what you need to do is to narrow these keywords. For example, beauty med spa too broad because somebody can be looking for this specific keyword in California, but that doesn't mean they're going to travel all the way to New York City just for that. Unless, of course, they're really popular and they have a good reputation, but it's very, very difficult. But the one that I was telling you, MedSpan NYC, there's 400 searches a month, and because they're ranking #1, they're getting 130 visits every month. If you ask me, those are 130 chances they get every single month to get new clients. That means that people are actually noticing them because they're looking for this specific keyword. And keep in mind that you're not going to be limited to one keyword. You have a lot of keywords, and we can do a really actually a deep research and see research. I'm sorry, and see what keywords are going to fit your business and what actually is going to work for you. But you get the idea. For only one keyword, they get 130 visits every month. That's quite a lot. Um, would you be able to handle 130 um, requests per se every month? Because these are people that are looking for those services. So I don't want to take too much of your time. It's going to be really quick because I don't want to sound boring. But what you really need to do is improve your content, try to double or triple the content that your competition has. I'm sorry, and you need to add keywords that you actually providing services and see if those are relevant based on volume searches. So that's when a marketing company, a marketing strategy comes into play. So you don't have to worry about that. You just have to worry about getting those clients, those potential clients into new clients, if that makes sense. Um, Once again, my name is Alex. I hope you find this information useful because it's really, really simple. Content and backlinks are the backbone of a really successful business. Um, Another thing that we provide is automated submission forms. So if you have, for example, let's see, we got here book now, and this is taking me to another page, which is kind of weird. I'm not really sure why is that, but you should definitely have something here that people can actually enter their details, what service are they looking for, click submit, you receive either a text message, email message, or both, and that's how you start getting these new leads in trying to convert them to possible patients. Once again, my name is Alex. Again, I hope you find this information useful. The only thing that I'm asking you in return is to give me your feedback about this video, so I can improve, keep improving for next times. If you have any questions, please let me know. My direct line is 609-464-9933, and we are based here in Princeton, New Jersey. Thank you for your time, and I hope to hear from you soon.